Life doesn't truly begin until we've laid the foundation. Carl Jung, one of the 20th century's most profound psychological thinkers, proposed that our journey through early adulthood isn't the main narrative, it's merely preparation. Life really does begin at 40, he stated. Until then, you're simply conducting research. It's a striking assertion, one that fundamentally challenges conventional views on aging. Society conditions us to dread growing older, to perceive midlife as a period of deterioration, confusion, or crisis. Our cultural landscape abounds with stereotypes about the infamous midlife crisis, a time characterized by existential anxiety, impulsive decisions, and desperate attempts to recapture youth. But Jung presents a dramatically different viewpoint. What if this life stage isn't a crisis at all, but an awakening? What if it represents not an ending, but a fresh beginning? To grasp this concept, we need to examine what those initial 40 years symbolize. Consider this period as a phase of discovery, a time when we accumulate experiences, construct identities, and comprehend how the world functions. It's a period of intense development, where we internalize ideas and principles from those around us and from our cultural environment. Yet it's also a time of searching. Who am I? What purpose should my life serve? What will bring me fulfillment? These questions drive our youth, though the answers we discover often seem incomplete. During these formative decades, we're attempting to make sense of existence while still determining our identities. We establish careers, form relationships, and create families, frequently focusing on external achievements and social approval. We learn, strive, sometimes falter, and all these experiences shape us. If you're finding value in this exploration of Carl Jung's perspective on midlife, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We dive deep into psychological insights that can transform your understanding of life's journey. Share this video with someone who might be approaching or navigating their 40s. It could offer them a powerful new perspective. Yet, as Jung suggests, all of this serves as preparation. It's research, establishing groundwork for something more meaningful. As we approach 40, we begin to sense that previous ways of living no longer fulfill us. Priorities that once seemed crucial, climbing career ladders, fitting in, meeting expectations, begin to lose their hold. We realize much of what we've pursued was defined by others' concepts of success and happiness. This realization, though unsettling, is also freeing, marking the beginning of a new phase Jung termed individuation, the process of becoming whole and living authentically. This transition isn't abrupt. It unfolds gradually, often starting with quiet questions. Is this all there is? Am I living the life I truly desire? These inquiries might emerge during reflective moments, career milestones, significant birthdays, or solitary evenings. But once they surface, they persist, growing louder and demanding answers. Answers requiring deeper self-confrontation than ever before. Society might label this as a midlife crisis. It's convenient to categorize these questioning periods as breakdowns. But Jung invites us to reframe the experience. What if this isn't a crisis? What if it's an opportunity? What if this life stage, with all its challenges, doubts, and shifts, is precisely what we need to become our authentic selves? Midlife, from Jung's perspective, isn't the beginning of decline. It's the commencement of something far more genuine, meaningful, and authentic. To fully appreciate Jung's viewpoint, consider how he perceived life's first half. During this stage, we focus on building what he called the persona, our outward identity presented to the world. This persona is shaped by upbringing, culture, and social expectations. It's the version of ourselves seeking approval, conforming, and succeeding in others' eyes. This phase serves necessary purposes. Without it, we couldn't navigate society or establish adult foundations. But the persona represents only a partial self. It's a mask, a role we play. While purposeful, it's just one aspect of our identity. Problems arise when we become overly attached to this mask, mistaking it for our true self. By midlife, cracks in the persona begin to show. The roles we've enacted, successful professional, devoted parent, dutiful partner, start feeling confining. We sense there's more to us than the image we've projected. And here, the real work begins. Before we continue exploring this fascinating journey of self-discovery, I'd like to invite you to join our community. Comment below with your thoughts or experiences about midlife transitions. Has Jung's perspective resonated with you? Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to receive more insights into psychological wisdom that can guide your life journey. Now, let's continue with our exploration of Jung's profound understanding of midlife transformation. Jung called this process of transcending the persona individuation. Individuation involves integrating all aspects of ourselves, not just socially acceptable ones, but also hidden, shadowy elements we've ignored or suppressed. The shadow, as Jung described it, contains everything we've rejected: our fears, insecurities, and unfulfilled desires. Confronting the shadow can be uncomfortable, even painful, but it's essential for growth. Only by acknowledging and accepting these parts can we become whole. At midlife, individuation takes on new urgency. Our questions shift from external achievements towards inner fulfillment. What truly matters? What legacy do I want to leave? What kind of life do I want to create? These deeply personal questions can't be answered through others' expectations. They require inward turning, listening to our inner voice. This inward focus typically accompanies a priority shift. Youth drives us with ambition, competition, and self-proving. We pursue success, recognition, and material rewards. But at midlife, these pursuits lose appeal. We begin valuing different things: authenticity, connection, meaning. Life becomes less about doing, more about being. No longer about proving worth, but living aligned with our true selves. Psychologists and researchers have found this shift supported by neurological changes. Studies show aging brains develop more balanced emotional centers. We become less reactive, more reflective, better able to regulate emotions, and approach challenges with calm perspective. This emotional maturity enables value-based rather than fear-based decisions. We stop living automatically and start living intentionally. This doesn't mean midlife avoids challenges. On the contrary, it often brings profound upheaval. Questioning and redefining ourselves frequently involves releasing old identities, relationships, and goals. This can feel like loss, explaining why some experience it as crisis. But as Brené Brown notes, what we call midlife crisis is often unraveling, a time challenging us to release who we think we should be and embrace our authentic selves. This unraveling can be messy, involving difficult conversations, major life changes, and uncertainty periods. But it's also tremendous growth. Viktor Frankl, psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, wrote that human life's primary drive is the will to meaning. At midlife, this drive intensifies. We're no longer satisfied living by others' scripts. We want significance, even if differently than previously imagined. For many, this means confronting lifelong fears: judgment fear, failure fear, unknown fear. These fears paralyze, but midlife offers the opportunity to face them directly, to rewrite our life story, releasing what no longer serves us and embracing what matters. Abraham Maslow, humanistic psychology pioneer, described this as self-actualization, the drive to realize our full potential, becoming our best selves. At midlife, self-actualization deepens. It's no longer about external success, but inner fulfillment, living authentically and meaningfully. This process isn't easy, but it's rewarding. Studies show people in their 40s, 50s, and beyond often report higher life satisfaction than those in their 20s and 30s. They feel more connected to themselves and others, less concerned with others' opinions, more focused on joy and purpose sources. This is midlife's gift, the freedom to live authentically. Jung believed this freedom comes from embracing our full complexity, integrating light and dark, successes and failures, dreams and disappointments. It's about complete self-acceptance, even difficult aspects. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely, Jung said, but it is also the most liberating. Midlife isn't a time to mourn losses, but to celebrate gains, wisdom, clarity, resilience. It's time to build a life reflecting our true selves, real and whole. Time to stop researching and start living. In this sense, midlife isn't the end's beginning, but something far more profound, a turning point, an opportunity to step into our destined life. While challenging, the journey is deeply rewarding. Life really does begin at 40, not because we have all answers, but because we finally start asking the right questions.